The content on this channel has been created for adults. If you're not at least 13 years of age or older, then please do not watch this content. Sorry, dude. Come back when you're 13. Holy crap! Holy crap! Holy crap! Holy crap! Oh my god! Yo! Yo! I knew it! I knew Dustin was gonna win! I knew Dustin was gonna win! I knew it, dude! I would have freaking bet $8 billion that Dustin was gonna win. I knew it! Dustin freaking clocked with the left boom! Conor went down! Got knocked out, dude. Conor went down like a bag of potatoes. I knew it was gonna happen. See, this is what happens when you freaking step out the game for an extended period of time. You know, look at how much fights he's done in the past 2 years, right? I mean, look, he just the Conor freaking hype game is over now, man. I hate to say it. I mean, look, he's still gonna be a draw. You know, he's got to build himself back up again, man. I mean, look, he didn't even look. He didn't look like Conor, anyways. I mean, he looked kind of ragged. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look like he was freaking pow like he normally looks, man. I don't know, dude. He just wasn't there. Obviously, I think personally he probably had a little bit of arrogance, too much overconfidence going into the fight, knowing that he had beat him before. He's like, oh yeah, man, this is gonna be easy. I'm gonna do it in 60 seconds. 60 seconds didn't happen, did it, son? Man, he did not freaking look. He barely looked like he even the first round didn't even look like, you know what I'm saying? It could have went either way who won the first round. You know what I mean? But the second round, that's all that matters. His homeboy got it done. He freaking took him out. I knew he was gonna win. I low-key, like, I just knew it, and I guess, you know, part of me, like anyone else, I'm a fan of McGregor as well. You know, I love McGregor and stuff, but I also like Dustin. And, you know, low-key, part of me, just because of the hype of seeing McGregor come back and the potential of what could be if McGregor won, you know, like Khabib and all that stuff happening, you know, I was hyped up for that. But low-key, realistically, I wanted Dustin to win, and I knew Dustin was going to win because Dustin's fight ready, man. Dustin's fight ready. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch some of those, you know, little documentary things and you hear Dustin talking and you think about and really analyze what's being said there, like, Dustin's hungry. At the end of the day, I always think that's the person who's going to win and do the best in these situations. Who's hungriest? Who is the hungrier person? And I told you, I knew it. I felt it. Dustin was definitely hungry. Like, he's just hungrier. He was hungry. He wanted more. He lost the first time around as well. There's no way he wanted to take another loss from freaking McGregor. McGregor has not even been really in the game much. Apparently, what happened? Like, I thought he was retired. Anyways, suddenly McGregor's fighting. He wasn't fight ready, man. You know, he doesn't have that same, that thing that he used to have. There was a different kind of look in his eyes. McGregor used to have something different. I think he's lacking it. I don't know, maybe it's the whole, now he's super dad now. Maybe he's just really good at fighting kids throw up and baby poo. I don't know what's going on, dude, but he's just not the same guy anymore, man. He just too much of his own whiskey, you know. But that's what happens. It's like anything in life, and you got to keep at it. You know, you get a certain level, and a lot of people tend to take these little breaks, and they don't train as hard. You know, they get lots of days go. Plus, he went down. He went to 155. I think he should have stayed in the 170 for a while. I think that was 170 he was in when he fought Cowboy last. I don't know why he moved down. I think there was a reason why he did it. I can't remember what it was. I'm sure he thought he had a good reason, but he shouldn't have. Whatever his reason was, probably should have stayed where he was. But at this stage, it didn't really matter what weight field he's in, because he just doesn't. You know, he doesn't have that hunger. Something's missing, dude. Something's missing. I don't know, but he lost. Dustin put in the hard work, the wrench time. He freaking was hungrier. He got the job done. End of discussion. Now the question is, what happens from here? What happens from here? Does Khabib now look at Dustin and go, okay, Dustin's got some game. Dustin's got some game. You know, and Conor and Dustin both lost to Khabib before. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like Khabib has never already beat either of them. So he might be willing to give Dustin a chance. You know, who knows what's going to happen from here. It's very interesting. I like Chandler also. Chandler might end up fighting freaking Dustin. I think that might be something that happens. You know, Chandler is the real deal. That dude is freaking dope. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens moving on in MMA, man, with the whole scene. And also, this is what happens with Jake Paul. You know, Jake Paul is going to definitely use this as an opportunity to be like, man, I don't want to fight you. You can't even beat Dustin. You beat, you know, Dustin. You lost to him. Maybe he doesn't want to give him the $50 million now to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Or even more so, everyone else thinking, man, yeah, why don't you go and stick to fighting Jake Paul? You might have a better shot. Because you definitely didn't have a shot to fight Dustin. You weren't ready for Dustin, bro. I hate to say it. You just weren't ready for him. I don't even know if you're ready for Jake Paul, man. Jake Paul, from a boxing point of view, you didn't look that sharp in this. I'm just saying, man. You didn't look like you were really freaking. I think I hate to say it, but I think Jake could take you. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Maybe the Conor who we all came to know and love is gone. He doesn't have that hunger anymore, man. It happens. Hey, it happens. But realistically, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It happens to everybody, no matter how much hype you have around it. But I just feel like Conor was probably too freaking overly confident. I beat this guy. He took Dustin lightly. Oh, this time I'm going to beat him even quicker. I'm going to knock him out in 60 seconds this time. In 60 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Let's watch this conspiracy theories going to start popping up when freaking Dustin gave him the hot sauce, Dustin's hot sauce to Conor yesterday. It's like, man, he must have put something in there, some freaking, you know, mojo, what's it called? Mojo, whatever, that black mojo magic, black magic in the hot sauce, and took away Conor's powers. All I know is that Dustin put in the hard work. He got the W. And if you are a real, like, fight fan who's really watching and studying and understand what's going on, I don't think anyone who really is in the know is surprised. You know, I think if you thought that this was going to be an easy fight, that McGregor was going to just win really easy, you're just part of everyone else who is, you know, buys into the hype game, which Conor's really great at doing. He is, look, don't get me wrong, he's put in the hard work, he's proved himself over the years as being one of the greats, but at the end of the day, everyone has their moment. I feel this is kind of like Ronda Rousey moment, you know? You know, Ronda, you know, she ended up losing, you know, a couple in a row or something like that. I can't remember exactly, was it 2 or 3 in a row, but she lost. You know, it was a change of guard. It was the end of an era. And then we didn't see her anymore in the UFC. She went to wrestling. Maybe Conor, maybe this is your time to look into maybe going to WWE, man. I think it'd be fun to see you in the WWE. That'd be great. I mean, that'd be good. You could be the you know, the new Brock Lesnar in the WWE, since, you know, I think Brock, I don't know if Brock's coming back, but, you know, sooner or later he's going to, you know, call it quits. And, you know, you're a bit younger. Maybe that's where you need to head next. Do what Ronda did, do what Brock did. Freaking go into WWE, make you some good money. I mean, not that you need the money. You got your whiskey and whatnot, you know. Maybe you don't need the money at all. But, I don't know. I don't know if UFC is, I don't know if that's your bag right now, bro. I mean, and some people say, oh, but he beat Cowboy, but I never really took that fight really serious. To me, it wasn't really a you know, that fight, Conor could have been 50% and won. That's what I believe. You know, I'm not hating on Cowboy, but, you know, you look at that fight, and Cowboy, actually, McGregor looks like Cowboy looked in that fight. Actually, no, I take that back, because Cowboy looked really, really bad. Conor didn't look that bad. But it's the same kind of, you know, it's just, yeah, outcome's the outcome, man. Freaking knocked out, done, dusted. Shout out to Dustin, man, for coming, representing, getting it done. And I mean, as an American, I gotta say I'm happy that we won, you know, but I don't know, I've always liked McGregor. I've always been a fan of McGregor. I love Irish, you know. But yeah, it was good to see we got the W. I was always saying, man, I knew it was going to happen. Dustin put in the work. McGregor, you need to get back in there and start training, drinking less whiskey. If you want to take UFC serious, you got to freaking re-humble yourself and not, you know, underestimate these people in the game right now are freaking, everyone's hungry, man. A lot of people hungry. Dustin is a real one, man. He was always a real one, and he's been putting that extra time training to boxing, you know, getting it freaking on, man. So I'm telling you, he's a striker. He's proven that now. You better watch out. That's all I'm saying. Dustin. Whew. Oh, gosh. Anyways, be interested to see what happens now. There's a lot of stuff. Let's see what happens. Time will tell. I think McGregor, if he says he's retired next time, he says it. Now if he says he's retired, I think he's going to mean that from UFC. I don't think he'll make a comeback again because now he's lost. You know, there's an opportunity. Actually, let's think. They're 1-1 now. They're 1-1. There's a slight potential they might do the whole comeback for, you know, there's a market. I think a lot of people would like to see who breaks the tie, but realistically, if this is what we're working with, if this is the what we're getting from Conor, I don't want to see it, because it's just going to be Conor freaking, like, I don't know if Conor can beat him. If Conor we saw today definitely can't. And Dustin has just been getting better and better and better and better and better. The guy was always good. He's getting better and better. You don't become number 2 in the world without putting in the hard work and the energy and the effort. It's always like that. If Conor doesn't take you out, if Conor doesn't get the first round win, and the fights have to go on for a longer period of time, Conor's chances of winning decreases the longer the fight has to go on. That's how I see it. That's what I think. You know, the longer it goes on, the less it's in Conor's favor. Conor has to get that quick win, or else it's just not going to look favorable. That's my thoughts on the whole sitch. But anyways, hey, look, I'd be interested to see it happen, you know, the tiebreaker. But, man, wait for a couple years, a year or two or something down the track when Conor's actually put in more time and effort to get his game back. Because if they fought again tomorrow, he would still lose. If he fought a week from now, he would still lose. If he fought a month from now, he would still lose. You know what I'm saying? Conor just looked kind of... Saying that Conor looked old and kind of just ragged and whatnot, and after he got knocked down, he's just like, you know, who am I? You know, where am I? And he was just freaking gone. He couldn't even just get knocked down and then kind of get back up and be like, yeah, I'm good. Nah, bro. Like, he just, yeah. And Conor shouldn't look, when you think about it, Conor right now should be in his prime. If Conor had been doing what the normal progression, which this is my opinion, by the way, but I think there's a progression you go through, you know, and when you hit around 30 years old, I think you really, if you've put in the wrench time, the regular, consistent wrench time, and you're starting to get your 30, 31, 32, 33 as a fighter, I think that's when you should really be really in your own and just really be like, pow, 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 just really good, like really good. I think you should be more of your prime. You can see with Dustin to me looks like he's come to his own, and he's now, you know, he's got his stride, and he's like there, you know, in his prime doing what he's doing. But Conor, you start making all this money, you become a big star, you retire from the sport, then you go and do a boxing fight, you lose you get rid of your belts to go fight a boxing thing that you end up losing, and then you freaking come, you know, of course everyone knows this all happened from the whole loss to Khabib. Then you have a Cowboy fight that's not convincing to me. It was like, of course you're gonna be Cowboy, like, not hating on Cowboy, but Cowboy freaking just wasn't, Cowboy looked like he wasn't even there. Cowboy showed up without his horse, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, yeah, it just wasn't even. And then you come back after another huge break of not fighting and everything, and then what do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen? You can't do that. Depending who you're fighting. You know, if he was fighting someone like Cowboy again, sure, he might have won. You can't go around, like, go and fight someone who's ring ready, who's freaking just been, they're now coming to their own in their prime, freaking, like, just boom boom, they've got the momentum, they got the freaking game intact, they've been putting in the hard work and energy and the effort. Hey, anyways, it is what it is. People win and lose. We'll have to see what happens from this. I think it's gonna be interesting. I love you guys. I'm gonna end this one here. As always, remember, we tone to the fullest. Keep it off tap. We out. In case I don't want to freaking fall and drop everything on film, because that just sucks. Alright guys, we're gonna do a little mission right now. Alright, this is just for you guys. We gotta get out of here! We gotta get out of here! I'll catch you guys later for another vlog!